Hey, how's it going? Ape Escape 3 is my favorite game, and yes, I've played Toy Story 2, Buzz Lightyear to the Rescue. Ape Escape 3 is the pinnacle of the franchise. It kept what made the series great in the first place and added extra dynamics that made an overall better experience. Spectre got another monkey intelligence helmet, but it's not explained how this time. His goal is to set up a television station that's run by the monkeys that's so dumb that humans won't even try to stop his plans for world domination. Yet again, because there are no child safety laws in this universe, some kids are granted the all-important and dangerous task of catching all these mischievous monkeys. You have the choice of playing as one of two different characters in this one, Kay and Yumi. Gameplay-wise, this doesn't change very much, and it's pretty much down to personal preference. The biggest difference is that Yumi's a pop star, and some of the monkeys are her fans, so they won't try to run away or attack her. The biggest change this game has over the last two is the addition of the morph gear. The morph gear lets you transform to 7 different forms that significantly power up your character. The morphs are really fun, but they're kind of overpowered. The first transformation is the Fantasy Knight. It gives you a shield that lets you block fire and certain other attacks. Then it has an AoE attack by spinning the right stick, but isn't very useful. If you press the right stick, it'll capture all the monkeys in a small area around you. The Wild West Kid makes the game a twin-stick shooter, but in third person instead of top-down. The guns excel at long-range combat and can be used to move levers at long range. You can also press the right stick to use your big gun to capture monkeys, but it's pretty slow and awkward. The western levels are really fun to use the cowboy morph in. And there's also an area in the children's show level that goes into a top-down perspective, and it's really fun to use the cowboy gun there. The Miracle Ninja has shadow clones that are summoned by spinning the right stick. They attack anything that you attack and can capture monkeys at range by clicking in the right stick. The ninja can also walk on tight ropes, run on the sides of walls, and glide using its scarf. The Genie Dancer is basically a stand user from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and the stand power is dance. You move the genie around with the right stick like the RC car, and if you spin the stick, it causes monkeys and other enemies to dance. This functions similar to the banana rank from the last game, and can be used to lure monkeys out of hiding places. The Dragon Kung Fu Fighter is a purely melee transformation. Push the right stick in the direction you want to strike, and rapidly tap it to unleash a combo. Spinning the stick will set you on fire and increase the damage of your strikes. Pushing the right stick will deploy your monkey net nunchucks. And it's possible to capture multiple monkeys if they are very close together. The Cyber Aces are able to shoot devastating energy beams out of their hands with the right stick, and float in the air while they're shooting. They also move faster after running a bit, they can boost over gaps by tapping the left stick in midair, and use an AoE attack like the Knight, but it's much more powerful. You can also capture monkeys by dashing into them by clicking the right stick. You can also chain these together to capture multiple monkeys, which is really unreliable. It misses almost every time. After you beat the game, you unlock the final transformation, the monkey suit. The monkey suit lets you blend in with the monkeys and hang out. You can wave at the monkeys to assure them that you are in fact a real monkey. You can also spin the right stick to dance with them. This is the only transformation that can't be used to capture monkeys because that'd be kinda cheap, and because it has another purpose. You can use the monkey suit to find hidden monkeys in every level that are hiding in a dressing room. You follow the banana smell to the dressing room and press the right stick to knock on the door. The monkeys will let you in because you are definitely, in fact, an actual monkey. I love the theme music for the monkey suit too. Transformations let you choose how you want to play. If you want a more defensive playstyle, choose the Fantasy Knight. If you want a ranged playstyle, choose the Wild West Kid. If you want an all-rounder, go for the Miracle Ninja. The transformations all look really cool. I love Yumi's Fantasy Knight that makes her look like a mage. And her Cyber Ace that turns her into an anime magic girl. The only transformations that I never really used, except for when they were needed, were the Kung Fu Fighter and the Genie Dancer. The Kung Fu Fighter is supposed to be good at melee combat, but it's completely outclassed by the Miracle Ninja. And I don't really like using the Genie Dancer in combat because it's really hard to control my character and the Genie at the same time. But it's still good at pacifying a room full of monkeys or enemies. All the gadgets from the first game make an appearance, except the Magic Punch. This isn't that big a deal because it was just an upgrade over the Stun Club anyways, and the new transformations are much better at combat. All the gadgets feel even better to use than in the last two games. I go over how all these gadgets work in my video on the first game, so give it a watch if you haven't already. None of the gadgets that were introduced in Ape Escape 2 return, and that's fine because I don't think they were very good anyways. There's a huge quality of life fix with the gadgets. You can now press a button a gadget is assigned to multiple times to switch which gadget is assigned to that button. This is super convenient as you no longer have to go into a menu to switch gadgets. You can't use your gadgets while you're transformed, so you have to change back to normal if you want to use them. Also, the transformations can be a better alternative than using the gadgets, because most of them are more powerful. Basic enemies have been replaced with teleborgs this time around by care of Dr. Tomoki. Tomoki is my favorite character. He's absolutely full of himself, to the point where he builds an entire tower in his image, which you gain entry through his ass. The tower is also a rocket ship. Tomoki is completely fabulous as well. All the monkeys in his level wear afros in his honor. Tomoki wears a wig because of a mishap during human testing of the monkey intelligence helmet. Yet another tragedy at the hand of the professor. Even more reason this man's a danger to society. The level design is astounding. Spectre's plan of running a TV channel let the devs go absolutely ape in making these levels. There's a horror theme level with references to horror classics like Friday the 13th and Psycho. A children's show level, reality TV show levels. I think the TV channel is probably the most creative idea possible for Ape Escape. I don't even know how they could top in a theoretical fourth game. The internet's an obvious next step, but I'm not sure if I want to see the monkeys twerking or doing ASMR. This game can be fucking hilarious at times. I love the idea of this giant airship being powered by the captain in a hamster wheel. As is tradition, there are 3 minigames. Super Monkey Throw is a game where you have to throw another monkey as far as possible by rapidly spinning the right analog stick to gain momentum, and then to flick the left analog stick to fire. Darth Vader is the strongest monkey, and Charlie Chaplin is the lightest. It's really hard to get a proper toss with this combination, but if you do, it will be unbeatable. Ultimate Ape Fighter is a fighting game where you push the analog sticks in various ways to execute moves. It's pretty fun, but kinda hard to get used to at first. And there aren't really any special moves to spice up the gameplay. Final minigame is on a whole different league than the others. Metal Gear Solid is a shorter and more child-friendly version of a Metal Gear Solid game. Metal Gear Solid doesn't touch on the more provocative themes of the Metal Gear franchise, like nuclear proliferation, information control, or private military corporations, but still gets the job done of creating a convincing Metal Gear Solid environment, albeit a parody of one. I love the idea of Kojima signing off on this ridiculous crossover. The world is in crisis, so Colonel Campbell contacts an old friend for assistance. Campbell reaches out to Stonehead, also known as the Professor, as the world's last hope. Even more mystery surrounding the Professor. The monkeys are staging an armed uprising, and as the Professor is an expert in the field, it's only natural that they ask for his assistance. The monkeys are demanding 10 billion bananas, or they'll fire Metal Gear's lazy cannon. Unfortunately, the monkey net is mysteriously broken, and all of the previous protagonists have been interned in a summer camp. professor even calls this an educational opportunity. Snake is MIA, so the only option is to send Peepo Snake, a monkey with all the battle data of Solid Snake. Peepo Snake has his own arsenal at his disposal. He has his own CQB style monkey moves, his silenced banana pistol, pineapple grenades, and C4 plastic watermelon bombs. The voice actor for Snake, David Hayter, and Paul Edding, the voice actor for Colonel Campbell, were unavailable, so they got the guy that voiced Vulcan Raven in Metal Gear Solid 1, Peter Lurry, to voice both of them in this spin-off. His Snake isn't quite there, but it's not too bad.
Just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
Watch out! You're going to have to take out the boss who's guarding the bananas.
I've done my fair share of shitty Snake impressions, so I'm not one to judge. His Roy Campbell isn't even close, though.
Snake, your mission is to infiltrate, not to fight. Don't let the enemy see you.
Got something to ask you, and I'm really hoping you're gonna give me the right answer. You know Snake, right?
This is a really weird crossover, but at times both series have a pretty similar sense of humor, so I guess it's not that big of a stretch. Hiding in a cardboard box feels right at home in the Ape Escape world. While this is my favorite game, it's not without its flaws. Transformations can make the game too easy at times, but the game may also feel too easy to me because I've played it so much. I know where just about every monkey is by memory. I wish I could wipe my memory of where all the monkeys were so I could discover them all over again. My main issue with the game is its length. It's pretty short, but that's partially because my knowledge of the game speeds it up as well. And while I love the music themes that play while you transform, it overrides the song that's already playing. So if you're especially partial to one transformation, you'll be hearing that theme a lot. A good comparison would be the bike in the Pokemon games or the Chocobos in Final Fantasy. They both have great themes when you ride them, but can get annoying because they play every time that you ride them. I've definitely played through this game more than I've played through any other. My aunt had this game, and whenever I'd go over to her place, I'd play this game cover to cover. It's a huge reason why I love this game so much, and why I know it so well. It's a shame that the only game in the series that's available on the PS4 or PS5 is Ape Escape 2. Maybe there's some sort of license agreement that's keeping the other two off the modern PlayStation Store. I just want more. I feel like I'll always crave another game like this. I think that now would be the perfect time to make an Ape Escape 4, or even to reboot the series. It could take advantage of the new DualSense controller for the PS5 and its haptic feedback. Maybe you'd have to feel out the monkeys in the environment with the monkey radar. There could be a bow and arrow that uses the adaptive triggers. The series was created to make use of the new technology and the dual analog controller, so I feel like there's all the more reason to bring the series back to showcase this new technology. There are endless possibilities with Ape Escape because I feel like the art style allows the monkeys to become pretty much anything and holds the test of time no matter what graphical technology is available. I hope you liked the video, and leave a like if you did. I'm considering doing some videos on the Metal Gear series, but they're going to take a lot of research, so that's going to be more of a long-term goal. In the meantime, I'll be doing videos on the Devil May Cry games, so subscribe for more.